Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm Emily. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm going to make for you a macrame plant hanger. This was requested and I actually haven't made one, which is surprising because I've been making macrame a ton. This will be my first time making a macrame plant hanger for you. I'm going to try and keep it really basic for any beginners. I am going to do my best to not complicate things and just have it so kind of anybody can make this. So let's get started. For supplies, you're going to need a pair of scissors, this is just a gold ring, but really any sort of hoop or loop. I got this in a pack from the dollar store. I know you can also buy very cute wooden ones from Amazon. Maybe I'll try and find some and link those below, but I'm sure Michael's or any craft store would have something. And then this is a cotton clothesline. This is what I use. I buy it from Home Depot. And you should only need one package, and they're about $5.99 for one package. The first thing you're going to do is cut and measure 6 13 feet long pieces of cord. So I have already done that. Once I measure out one, I just use that as my base to measure out the others. But next, you're going to take each cord and fold it in half, and you're going to loop from the back, a hole, and you put the two cords, or you put the cord through, and you pull it tight. Okay, so once it's folded in half, you pull it through, open the circle, and pull through. My plan is to do a slightly different style plant hanger. It's still going to be really easy, but it's not maybe your typical style, but I've seen this one and I think it's really cute. Let me show you guys a little drawing, terrible drawing skills, of the plan, and hopefully it makes sense. This is the plan. So it's almost like a little mini wall hanging that then goes down into the plant hanger part, which is hard to draw. But I wanted to give you guys a good idea of what I'm doing at top. So this is actually gonna be flat, and then it kind of goes out into the 3 spots for the plant hanger. So I'm only going to be using the square knot, and it is in both of my macrame videos, but I'm going to teach you guys again, just if you're new here, then you don't have to go back and rewatch anything. You're going to work in groupings of 4. You're going to take the far end, kind of create this nice 4 shape, take the other far end, lift it over top, and then under everything and pull it through the little loop, and then pull tight. Then you're going to start on the opposite side. So you kind of create that same 4, go over top again, and then under everything through the loop, and pull through. And that is your square knot that we're going to do throughout this entire video. So keep working in your groupings of 4, always start in the same direction, and just watch this a few times and you guys should get a hang of it. The next step is going to be to leave out the 2 strings on the end, and you're going to work with the 2 ends. So you're combining. So we're going to work with these 4 and these 4, and we're going to leave out these 2. Okay, there's that. And then the last step is going to be to leave out all of them except the 4 in the middle, and that is how we have created a nice little triangle. We're now going to continue on and create the diamond shape in the middle. Now we start again to create the 2. So in order to do this, we're going to work with these 4 again. So you're leaving out the 2 on the ends and working back with these 4. And our other step is now we're going to do the full 3 across. I will now just be repeating the exact process that I did up here. So I have the 3, I'm going to leave out the 2 on the ends, and then eventually just do the 4 in the middle for the last one. Okay, I completed the diamond. I'm basically now going to create again another half, just like I did before. So I move back to working with these 4 and these 4, just like before. So I think you guys should pretty much understand how it's working. That is what it's looking like so far, and technically that's all my picture had, but clearly my picture was not drawn to scale. So I still love this pattern, so I'm basically going to continue, create another diamond, and kind of work my way until I feel like it's kind of long enough. So I'll give you an update when I'm there. And that is what I ended up doing. I did end it in a diamond. I thought I was gonna just end it flat, but I ended up liking the way it looked better like that. So the next step, and we're almost done, I guess, is we're going to separate them back into their original like groupings, the 3 groupings of 4. And we are going to give quite a bit of length because this is where the plant will kind of sit. So I don't even know, what do we say, like a foot down? And we're going to do 3 square knots. I'll show you. We have tied the 3 square knots about a foot down. And this is kind of the confusing part slash the part that will be important for you to understand. So basically, the two knots on the end, so these 4 strings, they are kind of, think about it that they are going to the front, and the 4 in the middle, so this one is gonna go to the back. So if you kind of think about it, there is a plant that's going to sit in here like this. So essentially, how it's gonna work is that these 2 are going to be tied together with these 2. And I'll do it one at a time for you guys, but these 2 are going to tie together with these 2, and then same thing with those back ones. So there's that square knot, and again, remember this is the end 2 and the 2 cords like that connect. Does that make sense? I'm terrible at describing, but I hope you guys can see. Okay, so then the next step is this end cord is going to connect with the middle, these 2 right here. So I'm gonna tie it and then try and show you. I ended up connecting those 2 and then the end with the other middle 2. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys can see how I did that. I'll try and give you like a full shot. That middle one went to the back. I feel like once you put the middle one to the back, it kind of makes better sense. Okay, and then the last step that I'm going to do is, I don't know, another few inches lower. We're going to basically do a big knot right here. Actually, what I'm going to do for the end, just a few more inches down, I have some little leftover kind of string type cord, but you can just use this, like if you have any extra. And I tied a knot, I'm gonna tie it a double knot, and then I'm basically going to wrap all this excess in. That's what it looks like, and I'm just going to cut off the little excess fringe. The last step, I guess I have some extra. Could have made it a little bit longer, but I would rather have a little extra to cut than have made it too short. I cut off the excess, and now to put a plant in for the big reveal. One last thing before I show you guys the big reveal, I wanted to say that this is a bit of a shorter plant hanger, only because I live in a basement suite and I have really short ceilings. If you're somebody who has really, really tall ceilings, you are going to want to make your plant hanger a lot longer. I mean, maybe by like 2 feet longer. So that means extending each cord longer and obviously continuing the pattern longer. I hope that makes sense. And here is the finished product. I am so happy with how it turned out, and it was way easier than I ever thought it would be. I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. As always, you guys can subscribe. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!